What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. So EA Sports was teasing me and playing with my emotions, and a lot of you guys' emotions also, about this 93 speed receiver and all this kind of crap. We're thinking about, Randy Moss, we're thinking about Calvin Johnson, and they give us Lynn Swann. Now, you Steeler fans are happy. You know what I'm saying? Steeler fans are very, very happy. You guys are running around, probably just very, very excited in your pants, and it's cool. We're going to take a look at his card. We're going to see what's going on with him. Obviously, if you have a Steelers theme team, he is 5'11". He was always undersized, but very fast. But, I think he meets that. He's way above the medium route running threshold, so there's some good things there. We'll talk about that and get into that as well. But before we go ahead and do that, let's go ahead and get our weekly Elite Fantasy Pack. They also dropped Cliff Harris. Now, again, with the way that the safeties are, he's the same speed as Ed Reed, so it doesn't really matter. Like, it's all like the same cards. It's not anything where it's like, oh my God, we got to go ahead and grab it. Bro, how many times are they going to give me that bum 86 overall player, dude? That guy sucks. Bro, these guys are not really... Bro, how much is this guy, the 81? That's like 26 now? I don't even know. We got to take this guy. He's going to go for more than this idiot. Steve Smith Sr., so that's all garbage. And then we'll go ahead and grab the weekly 150 pack with the, the 50 players and see what's going on with that. That 88 overall is definitely trash. But like I said, it's cool to see if EA is going to hit us off with something, week to week. Why not go after it? Let's see what happens here. Give me my 83. Let me move on with my day. All right, cool. Darrelle Revis, thank you. Thanks, EA Sports. All right, so that's pretty much done right there, which means we can go ahead and jump out of that. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the cards now and see what's going on. Now, like I told you guys before, if you have a Steelers theme team, he's going to go up to a 97 speed. Is that good? I would assume so. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's not a lot of players that get there without the theme team right now. I think, pretty much you got Scary Terry and you got DK Metcalf, aka Metcalf, and that's it. There's nothing else that's really going on right now. So, with the way that I'm looking at it, let me just go over here. What we have? Steve McNair. That dude's garbage. All right, hold up. Let me just come over here to wide receiver so that way we can see. Okay, so there he goes right there. He's about 850 right now. So let's see what's going on with it, because some of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, even if I don't have, and remember, this is the limited, so this already has the plus ones. If you go with the 93, you have to add more to it. It's going to use more power-ups or whatever, but with this, we're just adding the physical chems, the sprinter, the brawler, all that good stuff. So we're just adding the 2. All right, just so that you guys understand. That's why I use the limiteds instead of the regular base legends. All right, so when we put sprinter on him, he's going to be a 95 speed. He's going to jump up to a 96 excel. That's already pretty good. But guess what? We already have a guy with similar numbers in Chad Johnson, aka Ocho Cinco. So for a guy like me that's running a 49er theme team, it doesn't benefit me at all to go ahead and get this card at all, because it's pretty much I'm replacing Chad Johnson with another player, and that's it. Now, Steeler theme team players, you guys are all set. It's like, all right, whatever. I don't know who else he played for, but I know he was a Steeler. So you're going to be pretty good to go with this. So 95 plus the 2, 97 speed, and then you're going to also add more excel. He's going to be a monster on your squads. So that really works out. Pretty much they have to give these other cards some type of love. And they know that once Randy Moss drops, there are so many different theme teams, the Raiders, the 49ers, the Vikings. There's a lot of theme teams that's going to snatch Randy Moss up, and he's going to be OP. The good news is, by the time they release Randy Moss, he's going to be straight up 99. Also, we got to talk about the Blitz promo, because with the Blitz promo, more than likely, we got some good names that might be coming out with that. It's always about speed with that regard. So I just want to make sure everybody understands the cards are getting better. Everybody is starting to just move faster on the field, and it's wild. So they have to space it out in their defense. But when you tease me like that and you mess with my emotions, I got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? So look, anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this. With the medium route run, with the +5 that you get from play fake, with the scheme chemistry, he's jumping to a 98. He's jumping to a 99 short route running. Now, I don't know if that means that he's going to get extra open. I don't know. I can't really assess that. I'm just looking at the numbers and trying to evaluate exactly where we can go with him if you don't have a Steelers theme team. If you have a Steelers theme team, all of this stuff that I'm saying right now, you guys are probably already having him on your squad, because he's the fastest card right now that, you can utilize on that team. Okay, but this is for everyone, though. We got to make sure everyone understands. Is he a good card? Yes. But if you have Chad Johnson, he's the same exact card. So there's really no benefit to it. And he's shorter. So, you guys got to evaluate what's going on, because even if we take a look at him you know, compared to Ocho Cinco, just based off of the regular numbers, you know, they're pretty much similar cards. You know, Chad Ocho Cinco is just taller. That's pretty much what it is. So, you know, the spec catch is a little bit better. You know, he has a better catch in traffic in Lynn Swann. You know, but they're pretty much the same card overall. They're going to do the, you know, the same exact things for the most part. But Chad Johnson be out there mossing dudes. I'm not going to lie. If you leave him one-on-one and you got him on a crosser and there's a dude right there and you just hold the aggressive catch button, the dude is more than likely going to moss you. And it's very, very exciting to see it happen. Like, it definitely turns me on excessively. But, you know, he's not Randy Moss. And as soon as Randy Moss comes around, obviously we know what Chad Johnson's going to be doing. All right? Dude's going to be kicking bricks in place. He's out of here. But it doesn't really matter because right now it's working out for us. And you guys have to understand. Well, I forgot what Madden, was it last year's Madden or the year before that where they released Randy Moss too early and he was garbage? EA Sports realized they can make more money if they give all these other cards a little bit of love, get these other theme teams involved, and then drop everything and then put Randy Moss in the game, Calvin Johnson in the game, these monsters. That's what's going to change the game. So that's pretty much what's going on with Lynn Swann. Now, let's take a look at Cliff Harris, because some of you guys were saying, yeah, he meets the zone thresholds. Gmia, what's up? What do I think? You know, it all depends. Like I said, Eddie Reed was getting dominated, so I had to raid sell him. It was something that was necessary to happen. I had to get it done. You can see nobody's really going crazy over the card because everybody is smart enough to know that the 94 speed, that -1 from the 95, that's big enough to cause problems. Unless you're a Dallas Cowboys theme team and you get them above that. That 95 speed, it makes them move differently. And that's why EA is holding back and making sure you can't get there. Because it's like they're waiting for like the Blitz and the Christmas promo to like just unleash everything on everybody. Plus, you got to remember, this year there's really no salary cap. So you can just go out there and just play whatever. It is what it is. This is really, really wild what's going on. And I don't think you guys realize that. You can understand the thresholds based on what EA is trying to give us. Like, he's going to go to 98 zone with the +5 from lockdown. They didn't want to give him 99 with the lockdown chemistry because they know that the 99 has something going on. So they don't want to make it like they're giving it to you out of the bag right away because they want you to be able to want to spend more money and get other players that have stuff. However, he does meet that tier with the man coverage as well. 90 hit power, does that really matter? Probably not. The fumbles are very, very, you know, random, and it may not occur at any time in the game unless it's against you, but that's EA Sports type of business. Also, he's very, very light. 188 pounds is not going to do much out there. That's why we got Taylor Mays and other boys running around big body just doing whatever we want. Because of that situation, when you lay the wood and just blast somebody, you know, the weight, we're hoping, well, not hoping, we don't ever use hope with EA or Madden. These dudes, they do whatever they want. Use hope for better causes, but we're thinking that they're probably going to make the next gen, PS5, Xbox X, they're going to probably make it so that these numbers really, really matter a lot more. They haven't really done that this year, and no matter what happens, it's very, very unique that many people that you play, and let me know if this has happened to you, you'll hit stick a player like 3 times and they'll keep that same player in the game. Last year, if that happened, it was a fumble because fatigue sets in. Now the dude is dead tired and then you're blasting and blasting and he doesn't fumble. So the hit power is not really that big of an emphasis. If you're trying to ask me like, you know, Gmia, he still meets that threshold, he has that hit power. Yeah, it looks cool, but it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that I'm going to promote because EA is just telling stories. You're going to get a big hit animation, but that's it. Nothing else is going to happen with that. So if you're a Dallas Cowboys theme team, you're going to be having fun. 96 speed, he more than meets the threshold that he could go out there and play out of his mind. And the 98 zone, giving him that -1, does it affect it? You have to go ahead and gauge that. I think the 99 means something different because I played with McCourty. I played with the other idiot that I just raid sold, Ed Reed. It's something different about that 99 zone. I just can't figure out what it is. Maybe it's reaction time. Maybe they just sense things, but they're able to see the field a little bit differently than, you know, they normally would. So that's something that I want to point out to you guys to make sure that you're well informed with that. So those are the legends that are out right now, and that's what's going on. Based on everything that I've done so far, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm really focused on at this moment in time, right? I now have Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie playing safety for me because I don't believe that there's any other card that makes sense, including that Ronnie Lott. They're just not good. They're not good enough to make the squad. Now, would it make my team better if I put Ronnie Lott out there? Probably. You know, being a 49er theme team, he gets that 95 speed. I just don't think he's worth that value. So I'll rather bring in a specialist and just have him out there doing whatever he wants. You know, let's bring in Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. We'll take a look at his numbers and give you guys an idea. I don't want to bring that screen up. Let's back out of that one. This screen is just stupid, and all the numbers are really, really small, and it just looks like EA is trying to torment everybody. So let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. All right, when we look at Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, right? 95 speed, so he's at that threshold. He's going to run with anybody. 95 zone, so he meets the final tier. At least between 95 and 98, if we're assuming that 99 is different. And then if we ever need to man him up, 97 man coverage. So for me, 205 pounds, 6'2", he's more than well equipped to play the free safety position for us. You know what I'm saying? And then if we need to, we can run man and do everything like that. So these are very, very interesting circumstances that have been going on within the game. And I think it's important that everybody understands, you know, when you're running around, you know, out there defensively and you're trying to figure out why you're getting burnt deep. Yo, why is that guy getting burnt deep? Yo, he has a 99 zone. The speed is still what matters. Okay, so Ed Reed getting burnt deep for 6, he's at 94, dude. Unless you got that, you know, that theme team, and then you got him out there doing whatever, he'll be faster. But I'm just going based on the regular bonus numbers. It's very, very difficult to get these players out there and to do what they're supposed to do. But Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie will run with anyone at that 95 speed at the free safety position. So that's just a heads up about what's going on with that and why I don't feel that either of those cards suit what I'm doing. Many of you guys have similar teams like mine, so it makes sense what I'm doing right now. If it does not, you guys might want to wait it out and see what's going on and then go from there and figure out. But if you guys have it, like I said, any team that Lynn Swann played for, he's probably going to be that dude right now. But don't get your head gassed up. The dude's probably garbage. All right? It is what it is. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.